Hello, we're doing something a little different today. I've been watching lots of makeup decluttering videos on YouTube. Usually with the new year, you see a lot of stuff like that. And I have an embarrassing amount of makeup. It's been a really long time since I've gone through and cleared things out, and watching everyone else do it has kind of inspired me to do the same thing. So I thought I would do a bit of like a makeup decluttering series for you guys. I'm going to start with lipstick. I'm actually going to go in categories for the lipstick. So I'll have a video that's all like browns and nudes. I'll have one that's all purple, so you can kind of see like the best and worst, because I get a lot of questions about the kind of lipstick that I'm wearing. So today I am decluttering. I almost forgot. So part of the inspiration behind this is that I got this big old makeup case from Target, and you can see like it opens up, it zips, it's got this little flappy part for your brushes. Sorry, the light's weird, by the way. It's got a clear opening in here, and then this has a pocket, and then it has two little clear cases that came with it for your makeup. I also picked up, while I was at Target from the dollar spot, these two cute little makeup bags. This one says this and that, and this one says bag of tricks. And then I'm also using this Ipsy bag that was actually gifted to me by my friend Emily because it's spooky and wonderful. I'm trying to condense and categorize all my makeup into these things. So hopefully by the end, I'm gonna say by the end of the week, this thing is full and I have like this gorgeous makeup briefcase that I can use and things aren't just scattered everywhere, because frankly it's driving me crazy. So for this video, I'm gonna start with probably my most requested makeup. The lipsticks I get asked about the most are the crazy colors that I have. I have a lot of blue, well, not a lot, but a decent amount of like blues, greens, blacks, stuff like that. Purple, but purple is its whole other video at this point. So I'm just gonna go through and decide if I'm gonna keep something, if I'm gonna toss it, if I'm gonna give it away, and do a couple swatches of like my favorite things for you guys. So here we go. So the first one I have is this NYX Liquid Suede. It's in the color Little Denim Dress. It looks crazy. I mean, it looks pretty crazy on. There's a quick swatch of what that one looks like. I don't wear this every day by any means. I think I've maybe only worn this twice, to be perfectly honest. But it's a color I like to have around for Disney bounding and costume purposes, so I am going to hold on to this one. In the spooky bag it goes. The next one I have is this NYX Matte Velvet lipstick. It is in the color Midnight Muse, and it's like a navy blue. This one, while I do like the color, does not go on as easy. It kind of feels like drawing on yourself with a crayon, to be perfectly honest. So the formula is not necessarily my favorite with this color, but I do really like the color. I'm a sucker for blues, so I'm gonna keep this one too. Shoot, this isn't going well so far. The next one I have is this ColourPop Ultra Matte in the color Jellies. This dried the crap out of my lips. Like shriveled and dried, and was very hard to get off. You know when you try to take your lipstick off and you get that like ring, no matter how cleanly you try to do it, you get that ring of color around your mouth? This did that for me. So I had like blue Kool-Aid mouth after trying to take this off, and you can see like it's cracking, and it's not very old lipstick. The color is very pretty. The color is very pretty. Yeah, the formula is not my favorite. I almost wonder if I'm doing it wrong. Like maybe there's, with the Ultra Matte, sometimes they like shrivel up your lips into nothing, it feels like, and that's what this one does for me. I almost wonder if I'm not maybe wearing the right thing underneath it. So I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile, and I am going to, maybe later tonight after work when I come home, I will give this another try with like a balm underneath it or something. So this is maybe. Next up is just a Halloween crappy black lipstick that I will not be keeping. This was purchased at Halloween City. I was going through a moment where I was having a very hard time finding black lipstick, and I went for this, it was $2. I thought it was worth a try. It wasn't worth anything. So this is definitely going. Definitely going. But this black lipstick is about the best black lipstick I have ever used, ever. It's Kat Von D. It's the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. And if you're looking for a matte black that will stay and not flake off and isn't incredibly drying on your lips, this is the one. This is absolute keeper. I love the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. Okay, so I'm wiping some of these swatches off to go through the rest of them. And you remember that color pop I was telling you about that just doesn't come off? Right there. There it is. It will not, like, you have to work to get this off of your body. And it all still kind of stains. So, I'm pretty sure I'm talking myself into getting rid of that one. I need to just do it. Next up, I have a Lime Crime Velveteen in the color Cement. I am a huge fan of this one. I'm a huge fan of the Velveteens in general. I love them. They stay forever. This is just a really cool, unusual color. I use it for Disney bounding. I just really, really like it. You don't see gray lips like that ever. And maybe there's a reason for that, but I like it. So I am definitely going to keep this one. And to just keep the Lime Crime train rolling, I have 3 of these unicorn lipsticks. They don't make these anymore. And I'm so bummed because I really, really, really love these. So the first one I have is No She Didn't. And it's like a sky blue. You can see actually, I might have mixed it with some green there. So the color, let me get the green off first. So this is the color of No She Didn't. Again, not the most like wearable common thing, and actually pretty similar. Hold on, let's see here. Let's see how similar this is to that NYX Liquid Suede. Alright, so there's the No She Didn't, and then that's the Liquid Suede. So you can see that one is a little darker than the other. If they were the same, I was gonna pitch one of them at least, probably the NYX. As you can see, they're just different enough for me to justify not getting rid of them. Your girl's got a problem, guys. Next up in Lime Crime, I have Serpentina. I freaking love this color. I love this color. It's a deep green. It's got a little bit of like shimmer to it. Hold on, I still have makeup remover on my hand. But look at that snaky, snaky Slytherin green. I love this color so much. I'm keeping it. Also, with these discontinued Lime Crimes, if you want to purchase them and you can't find it anywhere, I've had fabulous luck on Depop. So most of these Lime Crimes that I haven't gotten directly from the website because they are discontinued, I've had great luck finding on Depop, and I think the most I paid for one is like $8. The next Lime Crime I have is Mint to Be. And this is a very pretty mint color. I don't like this on my lips by itself, but it's a really good one to match with. So the other day actually I filmed a video and I was wearing the Mint to Be and I had the Serpentina on top of it and it looked really pretty. I also like to pair this with the Lime Crime Unicorn Lipstick in Chinchilla. The mint with that like gray purpley color is very, very mermaidy and pretty. So something to think about if you like mermaid makeup. Speaking of mermaid makeup, the next thing I have is the NYX Cosmic Metals. This is in the color Out of This World. This was something I purchased specifically for mermaid makeup. I actually wanted to use it as like facial makeup to do like the fishnet scales thing, but I was doing it for the Renaissance Festival and it was supposed to rain that day, so having that kind of makeup all over my face was not going to be a good idea, and I wound up doing the Lime Crime Chinchilla with the Mint to Be instead. So this has not gotten any use yet at all, but I still think it's a really cool color. The formula is pretty tacky, just to let you know. It's not the most comfortable thing on your lips. Like it feels like heavy and sticky on your lips, but the color right here is quite pretty and perfect for all your mermaid needs. So I'm gonna keep this one too. So far I've got rid of one officially. at this point I'm like, why even make a video? The next one I have, we're gonna keep it in the green family, is the ColourPop Ultra Matte again. This is in the color Dr. M. I have the same problems with this one that I do with the blue, in that it does not come off at all. But the green is very pretty. Right here. So this is another one. I'm going to put this aside with the other ColourPop, and I'm going to give them each one more shot. So when I get home from work tonight, I'll try each of these out and wear one of each for maybe like a 30 minutes or so, just so it dries totally, and then take it off and see what happens. Then I'll make my final decision tonight from there. What I have is another NYX matte lipstick. This is the color Haze. It is very gray. This is kind of more of a purple gray. I do really like the formula on this one. It goes on very easy. It's not like the blue one where you're like basically coloring your lips with a crayon. I'm not certain about the color, so again, I think when I get home tonight, I'm gonna go back to this one and just see how I feel. All right, we got two left. This first one is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Moscow. This is another blue, another dark blue. Not as pigmented, like at all, actually. I have to really, all right, I had to try really hard to get this much color. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one because that is not very opaque, and I just, I put like 4 layers on, and this is all I'm getting. So this is another get rid of. And the last one I have is the NYX Butter Gloss. It is in Blackberry Pie, so it is a glossy black. I'm not the biggest fan of glosses, to be honest. This is not the most pigmented black, but it would be good to wear over maybe the Kat Von D. So I think I'm gonna keep this one too. So the bag, I have room for a couple, and when I get back from work tonight, I'm gonna go back over and see how I feel about these ColourPops and then this NYX matte one. I just don't want to ruin my makeup and have that ColourPop Kool-Aid mustache and then go to work. So I'll wait till I'm home to do that. So I will check back in later and we'll see what happens. I know I said I was filming later tonight to go over the 3 colors I was unsure about, but when I got home from work, I got really sick. So I didn't do that last night. I'm actually going to do it today. So I just put on the NYX matte lipstick in the color Haze, and I think I still like this one. Again, this is not going to be the greatest declutter because I keep deciding to keep everything, but this is just the crazy colors are just a small portion of a horrible hoard. So we're starting small. Next, I'm going to try the ColourPop formulas that were both really drying. I'm going to try them with a different base to see if it's any better. So I'm going to put those on. I'm going to try each color individually, and I'm going to let it dry for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to take it off and I'm going to see what happens. This is the ColourPop in the shade Jelly. Sorry, I did not do the cleanest application. This is really just, I'm trying to do this quickly and get it over with so I can move on to the next round of makeup. But I'm going to let this dry down. I do really like the color. So hopefully after it dries and sets for a minute, I can take it off and I won't have that weird Kool-Aid mustache I was talking about. Well, that wound up being about 1,000 times better. It didn't dry my lips near as much, and as you can see, I don't have a ring of blue around my mouth. So I'm going to try the green real quick. What I think I'm going to do is that NYX, that midnight blue color that I had, I'm going to get rid of that and keep the ColourPop. That was the one that was like kind of like coloring with a crayon, and I didn't like it. So that one's gonna go, and we're gonna keep the ColourPop, and we're gonna do the green real quick, and we're gonna get this done. This is the ColourPop in Dr. M. I'm gonna let this dry down. I didn't know that lip balm that I used, that Avon lip balm that I just used as a base, I hadn't used it in conjunction with these ColourPop colors before. I didn't know it was going to have like such a favorable result, so the future is looking good for Dr. M as of right now. So the Dr. M didn't dry either, just like the blue one, and I don't have the weird ring around my mouth, so I'm gonna keep that one too. All in all, I got rid of 3 lipsticks so far. I think the next round I'm gonna do are purples, so I'll probably get that done in the next couple of days. If you want to see more of my crazy hoarder ways, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, do all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!